Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dominator. Until today we'll be looking once again at World of Warships open beta test. I got some news. You might have noticed that patch point when you loaded up your World of Warships and you saw your game was updating, you knew it was patch point 4.1. Sorry I'm a little late to this. I was busy with school, but now I'm out for the Labor Day weekend. So yeah, quite some changes. Carrier matchmaking has been reworked. Battleship dispersion has been reworked. Some new stuff is going to be added. Some new stuff has been added, as you can see. There's now trees, but the trees only work if you have your graphics setting to at least medium. Then you can see the trees. If you have a pretty low spec computer, then you won't be able to see the trees. But if you have a medium to high spec like mine, you'll be able to see the trees. So today I thought I'd take out the tier 5 Japanese light aircraft carrier Zuiho. Fully upgraded, all aircraft upgraded. They rebalanced the flight control, so when you get stock you get 2 squadrons of dive bombers, 1 torpedo bomber squadron, and 1 fighter squadron. And the Type 5 Mod 2 originally in patch point 04 was what was it? Oh yeah, I think it was 3 torpedo bomber squadrons and 1 dive bomber I think it was 1 or 2 dive bomber squadrons. But now it's this. It's 1 squadron. It was 1 squadron of fighters, 2 torpedo bombers, and 1 squadron of dive bombers. So yeah. Also, I have exciting news for some of you who are waiting on the release of the full game. The full game is actually coming out in 12 days. So it will be coming out on September 17th, along with the German battleship Tirpitz, which will be available in the premium in the North American premium shop. So if you play on the North American server like I do, on September 17th you can go to the premium shop and you will most likely see the Tirpitz on the premium shop. Now I don't know how much it's gonna be. I might buy it, or I've entered a contest and I'm gonna see if I can win one. So then if I win one, I can show you guys the Tirpitz before it actually comes out on September 17th, because I might need to, if I don't get it, I need to save up my money so I can buy it. But yeah, anyway guys, so that's basically patch point 4.1 and the upcoming World of Warships news in a nutshell. So also, the Furtaka. Let's talk about that for a second. It has been massively upgraded, and this makes me super happy. It is now a more deadly cruiser at tier 5. Some people say it's even better than the Omaha at tier 5. And they added new torpedoes, which is the Type 8 Mod 2 torpedoes. They do about 1,700 more damage than the standard Type 8 torpedoes. The torpedo range is 4 kilometers longer, but the speed is 59 knots. So I'm keeping these, the Type 8s. These have a maximum damage of 14,600, range 6 kilometers, and speed 63 knots. So that's a decent speed, which I'm keeping. Yeah, but its turret rotation speed has been corrected. Its rudder shift time has been fixed. Sorry. Its rudder shift time has been increased. Its turret rotation speed's been increased. It has just been massively upgraded, and that makes me super, super happy. I've been getting back into the Furtaka lately, and I'm trying to tier up to the Aoba. So yeah, enough. So yeah, and my American ships, I am almost to the Farragut, which is the tier 6 destroyer. And now that which is kind of disappointing to me, is that starting at tier 6, the American destroyers will be receiving the defensive fire cooldown that the that cruisers get once they get tier 6, once they hit tier 6, like with the Aoba and the Cleveland. So, once you get the Sea Hull, you will get the defensive fire cooldown. So, I'm basically going to keep most things the same. I'm going to keep the engine you can't upgrade. The fire control system I'm going to upgrade. The torpedoes I'm not upgrading because they have a 4.5 kilometer range. They do 5,000 more damage, 5,033 more damage. However, they have a shorter range of 1 kilometer. So I'm keeping the Mark 15 Mod 0 torpedoes, even though they do less damage. This is actually the first American destroyer that will be receiving the quadruple torpedo launchers. So these are the quadruple Mark 14 torpedo launchers. There are 2 of them. They are centerline mounted, so you can fire them off both sides. So that is nice. Yeah, so the Mahan does not. The Mahan also gets the defensive fire cooldown. All the destroyers up get the defensive fire cooldown. And the Benson and the Farragut at sea, they get an enhanced anti-aircraft ability that coincides with the defensive fire cooldown. So that'll be interesting. And the Fletcher and the Gearing. So that's basically now the American destroyer line. So yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and take the Zuiho into battle. Yes, but I'm really happy about the carrier matchmaking. I've been recently getting back into Japanese aircraft carriers because of the carrier rebalance, and I've been able to get a lot more credits off going against aircraft carriers of the same tier. Like, see in this battle, the carriers are balanced because we have on my team, there's me, a Zuiho, and a Langley. On their teams, there's a Zuiho and a Hosho. I'm going to see if the Zuiho's upgraded. Okay, he is not, so he must have the B hull, because the anti-aircraft guns will be better. And the Hosho, I think, is upgraded. Hopefully the Langley's upgraded. Hopefully he is. Oh, I don't get to start behind the island. No, he's not upgraded. That sucks.
General quarters.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and start to get, what ship do you ship? So, anyway, guys, yeah, the Langley I showed you guys already, so I thought I'd do the Zuiho, because I got to the Zuiho. There go my dive bombers. The torpedo bomber sounds have actually been reworked, so you might be used to originally hear them, but they sound quite realistic. Did you guys hear that? Sounds cool. So yeah, I'm in the fully upgraded Zuiho, and there's my last squadrons off the deck. So we're gonna go ahead, and the models for ships have been reworked also. If you can tell, you can see the difference. Alright, so our first priority target will be the Zuiho. Will be our first priority target. So yeah, I'm sending my... You guys might say it's just a waste of time to send all my air groups and a waste of aircraft. Well, if you wanted to, I usually like to do concentrated strikes with dive bomber, torpedo bomber, and fighter attacks. So let me go ahead and engage the squadron right here. And now you can actually see the bullets from the machine guns of the fighters and the torpedo bombers shooting. You can actually see the tracers, which is really nice. Which I think is really which is really cool. I think it's pretty awesome. Oh, shut down my fighters. Oh, whatever. Okay, where's the enemy carrier? He should be around here. Maybe he's behind that island. There he is.
Group 5 taking fire.
Group 2, airborne. Group 4, we're under attack. Group 3, taking fire.
Usually my dive bombers take casualties. This carrier must be a...
5 engaging the enemy. Group 5 returning to ship.
Now I did get some water lines. Is he moving? I think he's gonna start to move after this air assault. Here come my torpedo bombers. Oh yeah, he's starting to move.
We're under attack.
Returning to ship. Group 2, returning. Group 3, returning.
Alright, so I got 4 torpedo hits, 3 caused flooding, and I took over half his health. So that's good. So we might be able to finish him off. And quite soon. Aw, looks like my torpedo bombers are gone. Well, at least Squadron 3 is gone, because they're being under attack by fighters. And you can see the machine. I don't think you can see... Oh. I guess you can see the machine, the return fire. Alright, we're gonna go turn around because there's battleships steaming up this way. So we're gonna go turn around. Yeah, I know, carrier... I don't really prefer carrier gameplay because it's kind of boring and frustrating because you have to manage your squadrons and keep them from getting shot down and stuff. So yeah, it is kind of a pain, but I thought I'd show you guys this, and I know it might be kind of boring, but it's pretty fun. It's really fun, especially because now that with the carrier matchmaking, slightly. Oh. Okay, he must have repaired that incapacitation we gave him. Probably he took damage to the engine, and he probably should have waited for my torpedo bombers. Okay, so now our priority target is the Hosho, is our priority. So I'm going to tell... Alright, so I'm telling our Langley that I sunk the Zuiho, which is nice. So that's one less aircraft carrier they have. And now he can't control his squadrons anymore. Alright, my torpedo bombers are just returning. Squadron 4 is just returning. And we still have... After this, we'll have one torpedo bomber reserve, 2 dive bomber reserves, and we have no fighter reserves. So we're just gonna go ahead and steam away from... Because the Zuiho has quite nice speed. It can go 30 knots, which is a really fast aircraft carrier because it's a light aircraft carrier. So the enemy fighter, the Langley's fighters have detected the torpedo bombers of the Hosho. So we're gonna go ahead and send our airstrikes in. So we're gonna go ahead and put our fighters to escort our dive bombers in case his fighters attack. And thankfully there's a Murmansk coming back to defend us. The Murmansk is literally a silver printer. It has just such long range. Also the Omaha got a what is it? Oh yeah, it got a range buff with the most upgraded hull, which is the C hull. So it got a pretty nice buff. So that's nice. That's always nice to get a buff to an old classic. And that guy is an old classic. So there's a lot of battleships and cruisers coming back to protect us, which is nice. Usually what I like to do is, like, when I'm in ships, like in destroyers, I usually like to surround the enemy Alright, so my torpedo bombers took the most damage. So Squadron 4 suffered 1 casualty. And we're gonna go ahead and send our fighters to shoot down his, the fighters guarding his carrier. While the bombers begin their airstrike. Thankfully, I won't really have to deal with fighters after this.
Group 4, approaching target. Group 4, we're under attack. Group 3, engaging enemy. Group 2, target destroyed. Group 4, returning to ship.
Hopefully that'll finish him. Yep, he's dead. Alright, so now the enemy both enemy carriers have been sunk. So that's good. Now we gotta deal with the surface targets, which are battleships and cruisers. Yeah, but we've suffered only 2 casualties, 1 cruiser and a destroyer, which is nice. So we lost a Murmansk. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, good. We still have 2 Murmansks. That's good. And we lost an Izakazi. And the Isokazi got 1 kill. Okay, that's good. And they have 1 Wyoming, 1 South Carolina, 2 Omahas, and a Isokazi, but 2 cruisers, a Minakazi Phoenix, and soon a Murmansk are engaging that destroyer, but he is dead. So that's nice. Yep, there he goes. Okay, so destroyers are eliminated, so that's good. So we won't be vulnerable to stealth attacks by Japanese destroyers, because they are literally ninjas. Especially the Umakazi and the Minakazi. The Minakazi isn't as scary as it used to be because its range has been, its detection range has been increased and stuff like that. So it's not the greatest ship, but it's, and the for you guys who like to play with long-range Japanese torpedoes, I'm sorry to say, but the long-range torpedo upgrade module has been removed. So you're gonna have to deal with the faster 7K torpedoes, which I don't like the long-range torpedoes because they're slow. I like the fast short-range torpedoes because you do short-range. I like to do close-range strikes. Close-range devastating strikes. So we're going to go ahead and send our dive bombers to intercept this Wyoming, which is a good thing under shell fire from a Murmansk.
Group 4, ready for takeoff. Group 3, ready.
So we won't be really exposed to ninja attacks. So we're going to go ahead and start to proceed south towards the enemy capture, which is nice because we can now. Because the destroyer threat has been eliminated, which is nice. So yeah, and we're going to go ahead and send our torpedo bombers to support the battleship and the destroyer in the enemy cap. So they're trying to cap, and there's a battleship and a cruiser in the cap. So we're going to go ahead and send our torpedo bombers to sink the South Carolina, which my torpedo bomber squadron could do pretty easy. I'm assuming, unless he jukes my torpedoes. I want to get a 3rd or 4th kill to my name, so. But yeah, the Zuiho is a really favorite Japanese carrier of mine. It has very good aircraft and air groups, very well balanced aircraft carrier, especially with the new matchmaking, as I've said. And I'm sorry, I've just been saying it so much. It's just that I'm so hyped for it. I was just getting so hyped for it that it's just so hard to let go of it, you know? So hard to let go of that hype. Alright, so there's an Omaha and the South Carolina in the cap, and our Isokazi is still trying to trying to launch torpedoes against the South Carolina. That will be good because it'll distract the South Carolina from my airstrike, which is nice. So Group 4 is heading in. They're usually the ones that head in first. So we're going to go ahead and try to sink the South Carolina. Because it looks like maybe one torpedo. Oh no, I think he juked all of them. Yeah, he juked all the Zuiho-class torpedoes. Now time for my torpedoes. Now time for the airborne torpedoes, which go at a decent speed of 41 knots. So that's the speed of most high tier like destroyers and stuff. So he's slowing down, and that's not a good idea because he'll be more vulnerable to torpedo attacks from me. So now he's speeding up again. He's gonna hit by one torpedo. So he took one torpedo. It looks like I might finish him off here with torpedoes. And, yep, it looks like I'm going to finish him off. Yep. Okay, so there's only one battleship and one cruiser to deal with. And it looks like the Langley might be under fire. But I'm long gone because I'm a fast carrier. So now I've disabled the battleship and the caps and the enemy caps. So I think we're just gonna cap this battle out. Sorry this battle is so long. My team chose to cap it out instead of brawl it out. But they brawled pretty well. I did my part. I so far have done best on my team. I've gotten 3 kills and I've got the most amount of kills on my team. The enemy carriers did not get any kills, and the Langley didn't get any kills either. But the Langley's trying to flee from the Wyoming. He's trying to flee, but he is pretty close. So that guy's 24.5k from me, and the Langley is 10.6 from me. So he's like 12 kilometers from him, so he'd be able to see him soon. So I'm going to go ahead and send my airstrikes as soon as my torpedo bombers reload and hopefully get a 4th kill. So this game I got 7 aircraft shot down, 1 incapacitation, 10 torpedo hits, 8 caused flooding, 3 kills, 1 Zuiho, 1 Hosho, and 1 South Carolina, 1 bomb hit, and 1 fire. Okay. So the dive bombers didn't do as well as I thought. I usually like to go for torpedo planes. Those are my main focus because I'm really good with I'm really good with torpedoes, especially in the Minakaze. I love the high-speed, short-range torps. And GG, we win. Okay, sweet, we won. So, alright, let's go take a look at our battle performance. So, I completed the Guardian mission, and I received 135,000. We're going to call that 135,000 credits, 2,734 base XP, and 137 free XP. Nice. So let's go ahead and go to detailed report. So main battery shells, obviously 0 fired. Fire set that caused 4,216 damage with 1 bomb hit, and the flooding caused 11,544 damage. Direct bomb hits 1, and torpedo hits caused 56,011 damage out of 10 torpedo hits. So these are the ships I hit. I hit the Wyoming with a bomb, and I sunk 2, and I sunk 3 ships. So let's go take a look at our team score. We're gonna go ahead and sort by XP. So I got the highest on my team, and some of them got yeah. So that was nice. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed my Zuiho-class aircraft carrier gameplay. I will be uploading more World of Warships soon. Hopefully, if I win the contest I've entered on a YouTube channel by the name of Baron Von Games. So, go check him out. He's amazing. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. Go check him out. He's really into War Thunder and World of Warships like I am. So if you guys are into those games, like the two of us, go check out his channel. His channel is awesome. And Fly Daily and Slick Bee. So I'll leave their channels in the description below to check them out. Tell them that the Dominator sent them, which is tell them the subscriber one of your subscriber, the Dominator, sent me to check out your channel. So yeah, anyway guys, they are also doing Turpitz giveaways on their channels. So yeah, I've entered Baron's contest, so hopefully I might win, which I don't think I will, but you never know. So I will see you guys. So hopefully I will see you guys on the. I will see you sailors on the ocean battlefields of World of Warships and Silent Hunter 5. So until next time, guys.